Jesse Jackson came up with the term African American in 1988 inside a hotel.
Bring it out.
I'm older. I was born in 82. I am older than my race. That makes no sense, Mike. Mike, it said it again about God's enemies. Read it.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
So he's begging God not to keep silence. Basically, he wants God to do something, right? He wants God to rise up and do something. Read.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Why is he asking God not to hold his peace?
For lo, thy enemies.
He said, God, your enemies
make a tumult.
They made an angry gathering, Lord. They are plotting on us. Why are they plotting on us? Because they can't reach God. So guess what? If they can't get to God, guess who's the next best? Who's the next best thing? God's people.
Right.
That's right.
And they that hate thee.
They that what?
They that hate thee.
Everybody love God.
And they that hate thee.
Mike, there are people on this planet that hate God. There are nations of people that hate God. And because they can't get to God, they're attacking his people. That is you, I, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's
We
right.
are the Israelites. Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Why does the Bible call God's people the hidden ones? Watch this. Mike, what's your nationality? What's your race? Black. Mike, what color is your Acura truck? Is your skin the same color as your truck? When you hop in your truck, do you disappear? Do you blend in like a chameleon with your truck? No, you don't, do you, Mike? Don't even begin to play semantics. We know that's bullshit. Ain't nobody walking around looking like that.
Okay, now.
Okay, no, right?
Oh, maybe a few people.
Stop the cap.
When they ask you your race, what you check? It ain't say black, it say...
No, they saying black.
They say black now? Well, give me another term for black.
African-American.
African-American. How old are you, Mike? You were born in 91. You are 3 years... No, your nationality is only 3 years older than you. Jesse Jackson came up with the term African American in 1988 inside a hotel.
Bring it out.
I'm older. I was born in 82. I am older than my race. That makes no sense, Mike. Before that, we were Afro-American, Negro, nigger, black, colored, spicks, spear chuckers. Why does our race keep changing?
Bring it out.
Chinese people been Chinese people for a long time, ain't they?
Bring it out.
Russians been Russians for a long time, ain't they? What is our history before slavery?
Bring it out. That's the question. Let's leave it there.
Mike, and that's what we up here. That's why I had to pull you over here. Like my brother needs to know this.
That's right.
Mike, we are the Israelites according to the Bible. And these people, God's enemies, have hid this from us.
That's right.
Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Because those people all over there call themselves Israelis. They don't call themselves Israelites. We don't call ourselves that no more. That's how you know the Bible, a real book. Because that's a prophecy. David, when he wrote this, was still calling himself an Israelite. He's talking about us today. Now we great read God's enemies. I know you got to go. We're going to ring it off. Read.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Because they may fight against each other, but they agree on one thing. We got to keep them niggas down in the dirt. We got to keep black people fighting against themselves, aspiring to be drug dealers, bad bees, whoremongers. Chase money, chase women, chase flashy cars. Go chase the shiny thing. Read.
They are confederate against thee.
Come on.
The tabernacles of Edom.
It said the house of Edom or the Edomites. Since you got to go, I'll just give it to you. Today they are called Caucasians because they came from the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. When you read the Bible, they were the first person in the Bible that was born that didn't have melanin in their skin. When you read Genesis 25 and 25.
What book is that?
That's the Bible. It's the King James Bible. That's his Bible. They were the first people that came out red all over. When they get mad, they turn what color? When they get happy, they turn what color? You slap them, they turn what color? They get hot, they turn what color? That's what Edom means, red. You understand? The tabernacles of Edom. So the white man, read,
and the Ishmaelites.
If I told you, hey, my homeboy Ishmael said come to his gas station, what you think? What nationality you think Ishmael is?
If you was to tell me, I would
No.
think he's black.
Okay, yeah, because if I was to tell you, but what if they told you, hey, go South Royal Farm, go see Ishmael?
Probably Iranian.
He's Arab, right? Because before the Atlantic slave trade, there was the sub-Saharan slave trade. Arabs and Africans, Nilotic Africans, those indigenous to Africa, which are separate from Israelites, sold Israelites to white people.
I'm sorry.
Right?
If I look up,
No, you good, you good. Over there right now in Libya, in northern Africa, because people always say, if you look at this, people always say, we're going to run back to Africa. If you go back to anywhere in northern Africa right now, you know who owns northern Africa? Arabs do. And guess what they're doing with the Israelites over there right now?
Bring it out.
In 2024, they're in slavery. They're selling them as slaves. Slavery is not done away with. We don't get this on the news here. You got to venture outside of America mentally. You got to get away from the Drake Kendrick Lamar diss. You got to get away from the stuff they throw in front of us to chase the shiny thing. And look at what's going on in the world. To this day, Arabs are still putting so-called black people in slavery.
That's right.
That's why they're an enemy of God. They hate him and his people because they weren't chosen. Who else?
Of Moab.
Moab, that is the Chinese man. Hey, Mike, we built the Great Wall of China. The Chinese people had us in slavery too. You got to read. These are in books that they don't want you to read. You understand? These are the enemies of God. I'm going to ask you this real quick. Is God everybody's God? Does he love everybody? He loves everybody. Does he hate anybody? Get it?
Well, no.
Oh, he just said, the Bible just said he had enemies. Right? Two scriptures, Mike. Two scriptures. Romans 9, and then I want Joel 2:27. Yes, sir.
Romans chapter 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
It said, as it is written. Where's that written at? Go to where it's written at.
Yes, sir.
It said, Jacob have I loved. Who's Jacob? That's us.
Bring it up.
Jacob named his, later changed it, had his name changed to Israel. Then he had 12 sons who became the 12 tribes of Israel,
Right.
which we descend from. He said, Jacob have I loved, and his people. Jacob's twin was Esau, the father of the Edomites.
No.
What did God say? How did God say he feels about Edomites? What did he just say, Mike?
Say that again.
What did he just say about Edomites? How did he say he felt about them just now? Read it again.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2.
Because it says, as it is written, we're going to where Paul is quoting from. That's Paul in the book of Romans. He said, Jacob have I loved, and Esau have I hated. Not just that single man Esau, the Edomites. Read.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse
It's gonna clarify right here. Read.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2.
Come on.
I have loved you, saith the Lord.
Jacob have I loved. He said, I love you, saith the Lord. He's talking to Israel right here. Read.
Wherein hast thou, and yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Come on.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
Come on.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
He said, I laid his heritage to waste. Not just him, his people.
Bring it up.
Joel 2:27. So does he love everybody? He just told you he hated the Edomites. And they don't love him either. But you know how you know they don't love him? They turned him into a white man. They turned Christ into a white man. They said he looks like us. Is this Christ, Mike? Does Christ look like this? Can you find this anywhere in the Bible? Christ is a dark-skinned black man. If he's walking around today, they call him a nigger. Because he looked like me and you. They hate him and they hate his people. He is not everybody's God. We don't read the Bible, so we just go with whatever they tell us. That is not in the Bible. Read.
Right. Joel chapter 2 and 27.
Read.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
This is God talking. He said, you're going to know that I am in the midst of Israel. I deal with the Israelites because they are my children. I'm in the midst of Israel.
And that I am the Lord your God.
Our God.
and none else.
Who else?
And none else.
He's everybody's God.
And none else.
He loved Chinese people.
And none else.
He loved Edomites.
And none else.
Mike, you have a God that loves you. But the first scripture we read said he's jealous. You know why? Because you serve other gods.
You know?
You said you keep your birthday. You made yourself into a God. Who taught us that? Who taught us birthday worship? The people that hate God.
Right.
Because they know that. And you do everything that they do. You have the mind of a white man.
That's right.
Because you keep Independence Day, Labor Day. Black people walk around keeping St. Patrick's Day. They ain't got nothing to do with black people.
Right.
They listen to their enemies instead of God. That's why God said he's jealous. He's pissed off. Because his people that actually have a God left him and went to this for the symbol of perfection. When you are the symbol of perfection, because you look just like God.
That's right.
Did you know God was black? I'm not talking about just Christ. I'm talking about his father, the Most High God. Daniel. Get it. Get it. Mike, this is why I stopped you. Got to learn this. Because if not, you're going to teach your children. Oh, God loves everybody. Oh, yeah, he doesn't care who you are. He came for everybody. When it does not say that anywhere in the Bible. When it talks about God so loved the world, you said you got children. How many? Aren't they your world? So when God said, I so love the world, but then here he says, I'm in the midst of Israel and none else. Guess who's his world?
Bring it out.
We are.
That's right.
We are the world that he loves.
That's right.
That's us. That should make you feel good. That should make your teeth white. That should make you smile, Mike. God called us his world. I said, I love the world so much, I gave y'all my son.
Right.
I had my son come in and get put to death for you black Hispanics and Native Americans. Not his enemies.
Right. You know?
Read.
Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Daniel saw the destruction of America, the European Union, Russia. He saw the people that are in power. He saw all that thrown down. That's happening. Because you hear that everywhere. Now it's a buzzword. World War III is coming. World War III is coming. You're damn right it's coming because it's thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
Daniel saw it. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did say,
Come on.
whose garment was white as snow.
Mike, you got to think about this. Mike, I'm telling you, you look like a sharp brother. I saw you. Said God had a throne and a garment. A throne is a royal chair or seat, right? When you go sit in your car, what's the first thing gonna make contact with that seat? What do you need to sit in that seat? You need your ass. That means God got what? He got to sit down. He needs a what? He has a garment on. What is he putting that on? No, he said he's wearing a garment. It's on his. If he has an ass, what's connected to his ass? His legs, and then what's connected to that? So he has a body, right, Mike? And what he put on that body? A garment, right? Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Come on.
And the hair of his head.
Oh, he has a head with hair on it. Let's see if it looks like this. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Like the pure wool.
That's right.
Is this woolly or is this woolly? Which one is woolly hair, Mike? Mike, go like this. What type of hair does God have?
My head.
Your hair. So what nationality do you think God is? And what nationality is that? Don't say black, Mike. What are we?
Israelite.
Say it, Mike.
Israelite.
What are we, Mike?
Israelite.
What is God?
Israelite.
Thank you. All praise. You learned something today.
Wake 'em
Hey,
up.
read that flyer, Mike. We got a YouTube page. Go on the YouTube page. Open your Bible. Follow along. Show them the YouTube link, David.
Yes, sir.
Open up. Show them the YouTube link.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time. And finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord.